Happy New Year, YouTube. It is now 2022, and you are now experiencing the very first episode of Don't Sweat the Tech. This is the very first episode of Don't Sweat the Tech. I'll be your host, Juan. Sit back, relax, and enjoy my product review. I know a lot of you receive new cell phones for the holidays, so I'm going to go through some of the different models and makes that are out right now, and we're going to see if this works for you. I sweat the tech, so you don't have to. One of the most popular forms of cell phones out right now are foldables. So you have phones that flip open, fold shut, dual screens, all those type of things. And the two major ones that are out right now are going to be your Galaxy Z Fold 3, your Microsoft Surface Duos. I have both of these phones. I've worked with them for a few months now, so I'm going to let you know, does it work? I sweat the tech, so you don't have to. Now, your two major players in the foldable phone industry right now is going to be Samsung with their Galaxy Z Fold 3, where you start out with your basic cell phone, but then it has a trick. It opens up into a tablet. Fold it shut, open it wide. This is a great design. This helps me, for one, for having to carry two devices. I don't have to carry a cell phone and a tablet in my bag. I can go now with one device. The other person is going to be the Microsoft Surface Pro Duo. This phone also is a folding phone. As you can see, it has two independent screens instead of having one screen. And it has another trick where it can fold all the way over on itself. And you can use it like a regular cell phone. Here it is, open, as you can see. Just as wide as the Z Fold 3. It's actually a little bigger. If I turn it horizontally, then they're almost about the same. You get the same concept of all your apps. Same concept with the keyboard. So if I open up, let's say I open up, type on one side, and still have apps running on the other side. So there's not going to be one long keyboard going across there unless you open it up that way. So this way I can do, like I said, two different things on one side as opposed to the other side. Okay, let's talk about the Galaxy Z Fold 3. So again, this is your basic outer screen cell phone style. Talk on it, do what you do, tap, text, take pictures, has all that basic stuff, nothing fancy. However, the problem comes in when you're actually ready to do some typing, and there you have a very small screen. The keyboard is very tiny on this outer screen. And I'll give you an example. This is my Galaxy Note 9. Can you see how much room I have on this screen as opposed to this screen? See how much wider that screen is compared to the Galaxy Z Fold 3? So Samsung was trying to make the phone convenient to fit in your pocket and to use with one hand. So instead of making it wide, they made it tall. But even with that, like I said, this is the Galaxy Z Fold 3. So all you have to do is open it up, and there you have an extremely large keyboard to type with. So if you have big fingers and you can't type on that outer screen because it's so small and cramped, you just open it up, and there you have a very full-size keyboard. Can't beat that. There's your difference. Now, basic cell phone, you only have one way to do it. Galaxy Z Fold 3, 2 ways. Now, the Galaxy Z Fold 3, as I said, it opens up into a tablet, and you have one larger screen. So it does have a slight crease there in the middle, and I'm sure you can probably see that on the camera. It's not bad. It's you get used to it. It doesn't hinder you from swiping back and forth, things of that nature. You just kind of can feel it a little bit. And it goes away after a while. Your eyes just don't see it anymore, unless you're really looking for it. Now, the difference between that and, again, as I said, the Microsoft Surface, is that there are 2 screens on the Microsoft Surface, but they're independent of each other. Now, you can do 2 different things on each screen. I can have a video playing on this side, checking my emails on this side. I can do the same thing with the Galaxy Z Fold 3 as well. But you just have the difference between having a crease and an actual hardware line down the middle. One's better than the other, not better. Now, also, the screen rotates depending on what angle you're holding it. Same thing on the Galaxy Z Fold 3. If I'm holding it normal, landscape, the screen rotates with me, makes it very convenient, but I can fold this in. The inside screen is protected, and I can just use the outside screen. Camera's on the back for your selfies, your main camera. There's also a camera on the Z Fold 3 on the inside, but it's a hidden camera underneath the screen. You can't see it with the like your normal phones, where you can open it up and you can see the hole punch up there for the camera. You can see right at the very top of the phone, right there. There's the camera. This is hidden underneath the screen, so it gives you an unobstructed view of what you're watching. So now, as I said earlier in the video, I sweat the tech so you don't have to. So what's better, your traditional cell phone or these new foldable phones? So I'm going to say it all depends on the person. I'm the type of person, I'm on the cutting edge of new technology. I like to try new things. I'm a first adopter, is what they like to say. As soon as something new comes out, I run out and get it. This phone, and I'm only talking about this as a typical cell phone, not a Samsung phone, not a Nokia, not a Microsoft, not anything else. The basic candy bar style cell phone. This phone style has been around for years. It's perfected. We know what to expect from it. Everyone knows how to use this style cell phone. These new phones, you have to learn a new way of doing things. So there's going to be some drawbacks. There's going to be some learning curves where now you're going to have to deal with something that's a little bigger and wider. It may not fit in your pocket as easy. Something that's going to have a smaller outer screen because the phone is going to be able to fold open. So in order for this not to be some huge bulky item, they have to slim the front screens down to make it manageable. People with small hands, you know, you're just probably not going to be able to hold this phone because it's so big once it's open. But like I said, there's drawbacks and there's pros. So now the pro is you don't have to carry two items around. You don't have to carry a cell phone and a tablet, either one of these. Your old style phone, you want to have something, you want to have a bigger screen, you're going to have to carry your tablet. I have a tablet also, but on those days where I might want to travel light, I don't have to carry my tablet. I can just take a cell phone with me. So that is a better solution than having to carry two things. All right, in conclusion, this is a lot of information that's been given out, and I don't want to make this video too long. So if you have any questions or concerns, drop me a comment below. I'll do my best to respond to you as soon as I can. So, what's better? Your foldable phones, your regular phones, Microsoft, Android, Apple, they all do the same thing. It's just personal taste. However, some people don't have any idea of what they want, what they need, and that's where I come in. I sweat the tech, so you don't have to. And as always, I appreciate you, and thank you for watching the very first episode of Don't Sweat the Tech.